So I'm going to start off by saying this video is going to be about a menstrual product. So if you're not comfortable with that, I would suggest not watching. Okay, so the product I'm going to be talking about is called the Nixit, which is this little thing right here. It's made of medical grade silicone. I think they call themselves a menstrual cup, but it's definitely more of a disc. I wouldn't be too scared of the size because, yeah, okay, it actually looks kind of big, but when you put it in, you fold it in half like this. So it's actually like almost the size of a tampon, maybe even smaller. I don't know. I don't really like to use those. Comes in this cute little pouch to carry it around with you. So the difference between a menstrual cup and a menstrual disc is, well, their shapes, but also where it sits inside your body. So the menstrual cup sits like in your vaginal canal, and the disc sits higher up, like around your cervix. And this way your vaginal canal is open, it's free. And so these can be used for mess-free period sex. Yeah, I'm jumping right into that topic. I have tried it a few times and it's worked. I did not leak at all, which is awesome. Not that I really minded a mess, but it's pretty nice to not have to clean one up. If you're going to use it for that, I would suggest going to the bathroom first and emptying it a little bit just to make sure that, because I haven't tried it when it's full, but it might be more likely to, like, maybe move out of place or some blood get pushed out of it. The thing that I like about discs, well, I've only tried this one, but it has this feature called auto dumping. So if it gets full during the day and you have to empty it, when you go to the bathroom, it either happens on its own, just like while you're peeing or pooping, or sometimes I just have to like bear down a little bit and then it will start poking out of my vagina, and like sometimes that's enough and the blood starts going into the toilet. If it's not enough, I'll just grab it by like the front and pull it just like a little bit, and then blood will just start like coming out. Sometimes I like, if it's in like this and this is the front of my vagina, I'll push it down like this so it can get more blood out, and I'll even lean forward to help like gravity help it. But the nice thing is you don't have to take it out all the way to do that, and then I'll just push it right back into place and move on with my day. A tip about putting it into place, your pubic bone, which is like in the front of your body, it's supposed to rest on that. It doesn't use suction like a cup, which I like. I currently have an IUD, so that also makes it nicer because I don't have to be scared of it like suctioning and pulling out the IUD. But yeah, so it's not going to suction. You don't have to do any of that finagling to make sure it's suctioned, which I think is really nice. The directions that come with this say to, I think they say to push it in as far as you can, which actually I like that because sometimes I feel like it's on my pubic bone, but maybe it's not. And it took a little bit of getting used to, but then I found out when I would just push it, like, I would push it to that point and then I'd be like, okay, let me try to push it farther, and then it would kind of like slide more into place, and I could like feel that it was more into place, and it like was higher up. And then I don't know, it's hard to explain unless you try it. If you want to message me and talk about it, I can try to go into more detail. Also, though the directions say to just fold it in half like this, it's kind of like flimsy. I found that kind of hard to do, but what I'll do, I actually use two hands. So I'll use one to fold it in half, but then I'll hold it really close to the opening of my vagina, and then I'll use the other hand in the back to like push I'm in as I'm going like this. And then once it's like all the way in almost to here, then I'll just switch to one hand and I'll use this finger and I'll just like push it in farther until it's into place. I did read there's like a thumb trick. I haven't tried it yet though, because I haven't had to. But if I do, I could let you know if it works. I just feel like my thumbs are kind of short and probably wouldn't get up as high as it needs to be. So the nice thing about this disc in particular, granted I haven't tried any other ones, but I really like that it has this like double lip feature, because so that way if it's in place and starts to slip out, like the second lip can catch it, and then you have less of a chance of leaking. Which I have to say, I only leaked once ever so far with it, and I would say that was because it filled up and I didn't know. And what happened was it pretty much just auto dumped itself as I was walking to the bathroom. And I know, so everyone's different, but for me, I realized my body will tell me when it's getting full, and it tells me by it'll actually start hurting. Like, I don't know if it's like pressure on my cervix, but I'll start getting like pain down there, even sometimes worse cramps. But yeah, then I'm like, oh, I better get to the bathroom. But the nice thing with this, compared to a cup, is if you don't have to worry about changing it in public or anything, because you can just empty it without actually taking it all the way out. I mean, if a cup works better for you, go for it. I love all of these options. I wish I heard of them sooner. It's super nice that they're reducing waste and, helping the environment. It's also going to save you a lot of money. Like, during the pandemic, it's nice you don't have to go to the store or worry about, am I going to run out of menstrual products? No, you're not. All you need is this. And it's super easy too. All you have to do is boil it for like 5 minutes in between each period, like just once, like in between your period, and then each day you do have to take it out. You can wear up to 12 hours, so I would usually take it out in the morning and then right before bed. And I know a lot of people will just like rinse it with water or something. I don't know if I trust that. I've just been using, it says to use like a mild soap, so I've just been using like Dove soap. It's worked for me. I'm fine. I like it. I do want to add a tip. While boiling it, I've been putting it in a metal whisk, and that way you don't have to worry about it like touching the sides or the bottom of the pan and burning. Another like tip I have is, if you're gonna use lube with it, either to help put it in your body to use it or like during sex. Make sure you used a water-based lube. I accidentally used, I think it was silicone-based during sex, and my first Nixit, because I used the wrong lube, it like got deformed. But I have to give their customer service like 10 stars. They were great, even though it was my fault for using the wrong thing. They actually like gave me a replacement for free, so that's amazing. I'm not paid by them at all to talk about this or give them a high rating. I'm really happy with the product. I'm really happy with their customer service, which is why I just want to share with everyone else, if you're on the fence about, trying this product out. And I think they give like a 60-day guarantee or something. If you don't like it, I would be shocked if they didn't just give people their money back. I wouldn't know because I ended up loving it, but yeah, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask me about it. I could do a more in-depth video of actually using it if you want. I'm just not on my period right now. Yeah, so happy Friday, everybody. Alright, see ya later.